Our thanks to David Koechner for playing Morden Anderson. That was not Morden Anderson. And joining us now, three guys who I am just thrilled to have on this set. First, an actor who you may have seen most recently, and I love you, man, Paul Rudd. Comedian Artie Lange. Comedian Artie Lange of the Howard Stern Show. And a guy I love watching every Saturday night from SNL, Jason Sudeikis. I'll start with you, Rudd. I got on TMZ, my favorite website, and saw one of those ambush camera crews following you through some airport at some point in this country, and some point in your life, asking you ridiculous questions, poking the bear, just trying to make you make a mistake, and you didn't take the bait.
Well, I just wanted to get out of there as fast as I could.
But they
LAX.
linger.
They hang out there, yeah.
But they linger, and they want you to say something that they can then spin and turn around and blow up and get after TMZ website.
Right. You know, it's tricky. You just can't. You just have to be on your guard, I guess.
Here's a guy who's not on his guard.
No, that's why he's much more entertaining on those.
There's
sites.
no guard there.
Joe, TMZ is your favorite website? I thought, what's your second? Suckingcock.com?
Give it up! Give it up! Yeah!
I'm on TMZ constantly. Did you see what Angelina was wearing today? What the fuck? How about going to a sports website, for Christ's sake?
Jason, would you like to follow that?
Nah.
Okay.
By the way, I'm a Giant fan, so I hate the Cowboys. Michael, don't kick my ass, but I hate the Cowboys. By the way, you owe me money. I lost a lot of fucking money on you, motherfucker. There's a guy in Staten Island named Bobo who you owe money to. But as a Yankee fan and a Giant fan and a well-known homophobic,
Clearly.
I'm also a well-known homophobic. It's like a white trash gift from God that the fucking Cowboys have a quarterback whose last name rhymes with homo. You'd say that shit on Angel Dust. I know I've tried, like Tony Homo. And he's dating a fat chick. Jessica Simpson started out looking like Jessica Simpson. Now she looks like Chris Farley from those Gap sketches. Fuck him. Fuck the Cowboys.
Jason, when we talk about fame and we talk about being plucked out of
Good
nowhere,
segue.
Thanks.
You're a regular Bob Costas.
You talk about scrambling for a segue. I just pulled a hamstring looking for some sort of segue.
I'll be pulling a hamstring later to fucking...
Thank you. Thank you for that.
I want to be working construction by next Thursday, so I hate show business.
You're on your way.
So are you.
You know the show's on HBO, right?
That's right, no one's watching.
What about you and the fishbowl? Have you had to deal with anything after coming out of nowhere and being on SNL all of a sudden?
Nothing horrible. No scuttlebutt to speak of it as of now. Mostly I got to worry about my mom Googling me at this point, and then having to come up, with answers for that.
Artie went through therapy from his mom Googling him.
Well, first of all, I hate when Jason's mom Googles me.
Oh, yeah.
There's 80 websites predicting my death in a week. That's fun. ArtieLange'sGonnaDie.com. But, Joe, it's exciting for me to be here. Not because of you, but
Thank you.
because I loved your father. And I love you, too. You're the best. He's great at what he does, Joe Buck.
Thank you. Indeed. Thank you. Indeed.
But Joe's father was a hero of mine. He used to do games for the Cardinals. He was an announcer, and he was one of the last real men's men. He wasn't politically correct like a pussy. I mean, and you follow him now. Like, I'm on a Howard Stern show. Howard's not a pussy, man. Howard says what he fucking feels, and clearly so do I. But I don't have as much money. But Jack Buck was your father.
Correct.
And It wasn't like a lot of people think Louis Armstrong. It was your phone. Jack Buck was your phone.
True.
And
is this gonna take a while? 'Cause
yeah,
this is,
yeah. Sorry to ruin your fucking great show.
Yeah. I appreciate the apology because you have.
I'll tell it quick. So Jack Buck is doing the 1990 National League Championship Series on CBS, and he wanted to talk about baseball. He was an old baseball guy, and CBS would make him do shitty promos for CBS Movies of the Week,
right,
in the middle of a play, and he didn't know what it was and shit. Like, he didn't know what the movie was or the name of the actresses, but he was so brilliant at being a great announcer that he would use whatever the promo was to segue into the next play. So he would say stuff like, there's a fly ball of Bonds. He's there. He's got it. That's the way this one starts. And by the way, tonight on CBS, Meredith Baxter Bierney stars as a battered woman in something called I Want My Kids Back, the Jessica Connor story, starring Meredith Barney Baxter. She's a battered woman. Speaking of batters, here's Barry Larkin.
God, Paul, can I talk to you, please?
I liked your dad. I still remember hearing this story when some kids were asked, they want to get in the business. Do you have any advice that you could give us? And Jack's advice was, start smoking.
You know what? I'm going to take that right now.
You can't do that, sir. Sir, you cannot do that.
I'm not. I'm like Beretta.
Okay.
I'm going to kill my wife.
In jail? Good. Great.
I won't light it.
Okay. No, do you think I care about you smoking a cigarette after what you just laid out
Fuck it,
here?
let's do it, brother.
No, don't. Please.
Say what you mean, Joe. Shit,
right,
we got an hour.
We will continue this with HBO Online, I think, unless they pull the plug on it. Seriously, I want to ask you about I've known you since we were 18.
Yeah.
You have not changed one bit.
Well, thank you very much. Or you?
Really?
Well, let me look at you.
Thank you.
Is there a picture of us, I think?
I don't know. Do they have a picture of us?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Here it is. There we are.
Look at that.
There's Paul Rudd on the far left. His hair neatly tucked into a ponytail.
Yeah.
Me with hair.
Do you still have those pleated acid wash jeans?
Yes. They're in the dressing room.
There's Paul, and that's Sarah Jessica Parker.
And Preston, who did the music, and David Garvin.
He was kind of like the Kristen Davis one.
All right, I love you. It's time now. They're going to hang out. We've got one more segment left in the show.
Go, Joe. I got to be up at 6 a.m.
Goodbye. It's called I Refuse to Hyperventilate. Just a few thoughts from me. We'd like to welcome all of you on Overtime on HBO.com as we continue our discussion. We've got the comedians on the stage. We've got Michael right down there. Michael Irvin is still with us, kind enough to stick around. And anything else you'd like to get off your chest, Artie? You bastard.
Yeah, the jizz you shot on it.
Can he be removed? Is that
It's
possible?
the internet. I can't. What the fuck? There's coyotes fucking 18-year-old girls on the internet.
Oh, God.
It is true. Nothing says jizz like the internet, I think.
Can I smoke on the internet?
No, you can't do anything.
All right. I'm trying to save miles. I'm trying to get the kayak.
Jason, if you were me, how would you rescue your career at this point?
Yeah, I'd let him smoke.
You want to see how to smoke a cigarette, still look cool, but avoid lung cancer?
That is impressive. That is impressive. I think it's in chin number 4.
You need...
Here we go. Buckle in.
Number 4, the show you won't get to.
Right.
You're out of your league, Buck. Just do play-by-play.
I know. Believe me. It was right after this segment started that I realized that.
You were funny with Favre.
Why are you giggling at me? You suck.
I'm in the middle.
Do something.
I'm literally in the middle, and I feel like it's like heat and then cold, and it's combusted. It's to be in the midst of
your own weather system.
I was
right
telling
now.
Paul this
It's like a
backstage,
test,
and I don't know why I know this, but when 3 gay guys are having a threesome, the guy in the middle is called the Lucky Pierre.
And I said, well, I just thought of my new email name.
I'm running the camera, I guess. or you are, and he's the Lucky Pierre.
Exactly.
Really, you don't
Dude,
know.
I'm from Jersey. Watch what the fuck you say.
All right. All right.
Have you eaten at Lucky Pierre's? It's amazing. It's really, it's an incredible. I think it's on West 4th.
Michael, can you see me melting up here right now?
Michael don't give a shit. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Jason.
Yes, sir.
You know, we just did this live.
Yeah, that
You do your
happens.
show live, right? I mean, is that a commonly
It's
asked?
called Saturday Night
I know
Live.
it is. I know it is jerk off. I know what it's called.
Jerk off.
Yeah.
Here's jerk off. That's the way this one starts.
You're gonna pull me into a dark place in about 1 more minute, and it's not gonna be good.
Let's do it, brother. Let's fucking make some news, man.
No, it's true.
Pull me into a dark place.
If
and
I'm
blow
gonna
me
do
again.
it, I'm gonna do it with an A-list guy.
Where are you going to find an A-list guy? You going to hang out by Letterman? You ain't getting one on here, brother.
Woody, are you?
Want to do the Joe Buck show? No, I got to change my sock drawer.
Are you like getting a pap smear, or what do you got? Put your feet down, for God's sake.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to get comfortable. Somebody should look natural on this show.
What is going on?
It turned into like a roast.
Hey,
Where's Jeffrey Ross?
Wait a minute, there's roast.
now, are you glad you stopped filming and flew to New York for this, Paul?
I was here.
Oh.
I wouldn't
Like
miss it for
literally
the world.
in the neighborhood.
Paul Rudd is an A-lister. He happened to be outside.
Thank you for saying that.
You are
It's not true at all.
an A-lister. This guy's in a lot of big movies, man.
But
Not me and Jason.
No, but at least I've got a shot still.
I'll be making $80 grand a week at a theater this weekend, and you'll be making $11 an hour on SNL next fall.
Do you have to get all the way out of Howard's butt to go do the gig, or does he come with you?
Let me tell you something. You should go up Howard's butt. It's a good career move, brother.
All right.
And there's more room than in Lorne Michaels.
I recognize the name, but I don't know the face.
You talking about Joe?
I'll tell you something. I wouldn't mind being a Lucky Pierre between those two titans of entertainment.
Hey, here's some
This is
inane
great,
conversation.
man.
This is awesome. I'm
Really?
so glad you were the last segment, so we can continue.
Dude, this
My
is the last
misery.
segment ever. So
I know.
get into it.
You two went to high school together. No, I'm not pointing at you.
I didn't go to high school.
We went to the same high school, not together.
Yeah.
A little difference, but
Wow.
Wow, when you do that, it's there's a ripple effect. That's nice.
I know my fourth chin is making a joke. I'm like you.
Jason
God.
and I are both from Kansas City. And
Big,
the funny thing about Kansas City,
Here we
if you
go.
go back in its history,
you big Royals fans?
I'm a Royals fan. I'm a Royals fan.
But you're a Steeler fan.
I was a Steeler fan growing up. Big, huge Steeler fan growing up. Still like the Steelers. I root for the Chiefs, kind of from around high school. But during like those 70s, the 70s era Steelers, all about the Steelers.
You a Kansas City guy through and through?
Yeah, but I mostly followed Kansas basketball. The KU basketball is my
Did you go to KU? Did you go to?
I went to the basketball camp in 6th grade.
Did you meet Danny Manning? Was he there?
Larry Brown. Danny Manning was not there. He was probably on his way to get drafted by the Clippers at that point, or probably something with his knee maybe. But I met Larry Brown. He shook my hand very quickly, then moved on to shake some other kid's hand for more money. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, no, it was a good camp. It was a good camp. It was a fun time.
I remember in Lawrence, our high school. I remember when West played Lawrence High, and Danny Manning was playing for Lawrence High School, and everyone went, and it was amazing because he could dunk.
Yeah.
You didn't see that too much in a high school.
You didn't see that much in Overland Park, Kansas, no.
Michael, I know you got a microphone out there. Is there
Thank God.
Is there anything you could do? Yeah, please tell us your thoughts.
It's just refreshing to see white on white crime.
What is that?
He said it's refreshing to see white on white crime. That's good. That
You should see
our
my
last
bookie beat the shit out of me.
That's our last comment of the night. Jason, Artie, Paul, that's it. Crowd, thank you. We're signing off on HBO.com. Not a moment too soon.